the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Folks, they want secession. I think they want the big CW2. Right? We talk about World War I, World War II. How about Civil War II? It seems like that is exactly what the bad guys want. Now, World War I, the blame for the start of it has been, and we've discussed this a lot, it's been handed to the Black Hand, this shall we say, underground secret society assassins club, and they assassinated the Archduke Francis Ferdinand, and World War I commenced. Assassins are used for a lot of things, folks. We could see the assassination, the killing of Muammar Gaddafi as one such way to transfer power from one group to another. It's very dangerous business, isn't it? We saw a normal coup or a more militaristic coup in Ukraine in 2014. And we saw, of course, JFK, John F. Kennedy, the President of the United States, shot several times, including the final headshot, right? That was a transfer of power from within the administration itself. But it gave power, or rather took power, from the president the people chose and gave it to someone else who was more than willing to sell it off. Assassinations, folks. Right now, Nancy Pelosi wants to go over and plant her flag in Taiwan. I'm sure she's going to make a couple of good business deals over there that just might help out old hubby. Oh, by the way, yeah, let's see. She's involved in, her husband is getting, he's got like $5 million in shares in a chip making company, and she wants to go to Taiwan now, which makes chips. Yeah, not suspicious at all. Anyways, there's a threat. There's a worry that she could be assassinated, plane shot down, etc. Well, we're seeing a lot more of this right now. At this time in history, 40% of young Democrats believe assassination is a completely acceptable form of political expression to take care of your political foes. Why debate and make an argument when you can just kill someone? There's your Democrats. There's your Democrats for you. There's your problem. And what did we hear at Boston High School? Teaching that assassination and violence is an acceptable form of protest against being oppressed. It's not protest. It's crazy. So what did we see yesterday? Another attempted assassination. The assassin's name is David Jakubinas. He jumped up on stage with a knife and was going to murder Republican Lee Elder. Well, this guy, let's just call him David, was charged with a felony, folks. He got charged with attempted assault and immediately released. Folks, if it wasn't attempted murder, was he offering on stage to butter some toast for the Republican? I don't think so. I don't know how this isn't attempted murder. You don't have to have a freaking knife sticking out of your chest, right, for it to be an attempted murder. Brandishing the knife and going through the, shall we say, very robust exercise of getting through a crowd and jumping onto a stage to get at a politician. That's an attempted assassination. That's attempted murder. It was an attempt that was made in public, in full public view, knowing that people have cameras rolling. Right? David Jakubinas wanted his 15 minutes of fame. Well, he got it. Now, here's the worst part. Out of all of this, folks, here's the worst part. He was immediately released from jail. He's out in the public. What does David Jacobinus, what would compel him to stay in the country or not go in hiding? What would compel him to behave and not break the law anymore? This guy is either a hardcore believer that assassination is a good thing, or all of his nuts and bolts have been fairly loosened. I think that says a lot. And the court says, hey, we're going to let you go. We're going to release you. Just go out there and try not to assassinate anybody. Now, let's look at this from another perspective, shall we? Once again, we are spectators. We're watching what is going on in the world. We're prepared. Food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense. You've got your preparedmind.club right there. Pow! Subscribe star to watch. What if David Jacobinus was successful in stabbing, murdering, assassinating Lee Elder? What if he was successful? Would he expect to go to jail? Oh, sure. Would he expect to be roughed up a bit? Of course. Would he expect to be charged with murder, premeditated murder? Yeah. Would he expect to be set free? No. In other words, he knew his life was over at his success. So imagine his surprise when his unsuccessful attempt put him right back out on the street. Right back out on the street. Folks, he gets a do-over. This is so similar to everything that happened in 2020. They would arrest Antifa, they would arrest BLM, take them, drive them around the corner, and probably just let them go. Take them to the jail, march them in the front door, right out the back door. And if they made it to court, they were released. No charges. We don't have enough room in our jails for these lunatics. I tell you where there's plenty of room, folks, in the swamps, in the forests, in the plains, and in the deserts. There are many empty holes that need to be filled in. Now, I think we can expect more of this type of behavior because this is the mentality of the government. They want chaos. Now, it's not going to give them or bring them what they want. More and more Americans like you are carrying a firearm on a daily basis when you go out in public. More and more of us are. Fascinating, huh? If someone wants to fuck up and play around, right? Fuck around and find out. They're going to find out. But then right up in D.C., they're going to just get into more discussions about gun control. We can't have all these honest, tax-paying, law-abiding Americans out there with guns on the street, protecting everyone else and stopping all this crime. We can't have that. Imagine that. I know that sounds ridiculous. It sounds asinine. But they're already starting that chant. We can't have citizens protecting other citizens. That's what a police officer is supposed to do. Well, by the way, police officers are also citizens. They are just the ones who are paid out of the public's money to do just that one job, protect and serve. The government, the Democrats, folks, can't have that. No. They can't have that. That's going to be their argument. We can't have all these law-abiding citizens protecting themselves and each other. It's making the government look worthless. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's them. That's them, folks. But again, let's recap things very quickly. They want civil war. They want us fighting each other. They want partisan conflict. And they're going to get secession. I think that in Washington, D.C., they want Texas, Louisiana, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, New Mexico, Arizona, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, maybe even Virginia, maybe even Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. Maybe, folks, they want a call for secession so they can jump up and pretend it's 1861 and pretend like they are Abraham Lincoln and they're going to free the South of the scourge of people down here. They're already calling us white supremacists and saying we want slaves. What? You guys are colonialist, white slave owner mentality. That's exactly what you guys are. You want that constitution that was written by those slave owners, right? That's their game. They would love to have a war. I just don't think the rest of America has the stomach for it. When I say the rest of America, I'm talking about all the weak-kneed, linguini-spined, limp-wristed, skinny jeans wearing fruitcakes out there. There's not enough people, folks. They don't have the people if this country is divided, and they're dividing the country. Expect it, folks. The Democrats want and believe in violence and assassination. They want it. They're doing everything they can politically in DC to steal your rights. And they're doing everything they can on the street to make conflict happen. Are you prepared? Share this video, share that internet address, hit the thumbs up. You know, it's so popular now to go smash the like button. Just tap the like button naturally. And share the address. And thank you for supporting us by joining us on subscribestar.com. Your chance, right? Your premium opportunity to talk to me live. And then also on the thepreparedmind.club, our flagship store. You guys are awesome. Chance favors the Prepared Mind. I'm glad yours is too. God bless America. Semper Fi.